The Jubilee year 2025 in Rome is approaching fast. More than 30 million pilgrims are expected to come to the Eternal City and walk through the Holy Door in St. Peter's. For this occasion, the EWTN Vatican Bureau created the EWTN Travel Jubilee app to assist pilgrims and introduce them to the hidden treasures of Rome and beyond. In one of the featured itineraries on the app, EWTN Vatican Bureau Chief Andreas Thonhauser takes us to the 4 major papal basilicas. All will have a holy door opened in the next year.
So this is St. Peter's Basilica, and it's really the beating heart of the Catholic Church. But did you know that it's actually only one of 4 major papal basilicas? And each one has its own fascinating history. In this video, we want to take you to each one of those and also help you and inspire you for your very own personal pilgrimage here in Rome. But right now, we're here at St. Peter's Basilica. It is inside the Vatican and it's built on the tomb of Apostle Peter. Come on, I'll take you in. While the actual bones of St. Peter are not open to public viewing, upon entering the basilica, one of the first things you will see is the famous baldacchino. Built by Bernini in 1623, the bronze and wood spirals rise above the resting place of the first pope. It is also centered perfectly beneath the dome, which at 448 feet is not only the tallest dome in the world, but also the highest point in Rome. Across town, the Basilica of St. John Lateran boasts its own claim to fame as the first church constructed after the legalization of Christianity in Roman times. So behind me is the church, which is the seat of the Bishop of Rome, which of course is the Pope, but here we have the Lateran Basilica, which is older than St. Peter's, and it's equally impressive. Just like the baldacchino of St. Peter's, a ciborium at the center of the church holds relics of the heads of Saints Peter and Paul. If you walk towards the left side of the church, you will find a relic of a table which is believed to be the very same table where Jesus and the apostles celebrated the Last Supper. The apse holds the seat of the Bishop of Rome, and lining the nave are statues of the apostles. The basilica gets its name from the original owners of the property, the Lateran family, who owned the land before it was eventually donated to Pope Miltiades I after Christianity was legalized around the year 311. About a 20-minute walk on foot, the Papal Basilica of Mary Major has its own multifaceted origin story. Whew. Rome has many fountains, and that's a good thing because it can get very hot here. And you know, Rome is also not really known for its getting a lot of snowfall. But on the 5th of August in 352, it snowed in Rome, right here in that spot. And Romans believe that Mary also appeared on that very day to Pope Liberius, asking him to build a church for her in this very place. And it became one of the oldest shrines that we know in the West today. St. Mary Major has also gained renewed attention in recent years for its art and relics. Pope Francis is known to make frequent visits to pray before the icon Salus Populus Romani before and every after apostolic trip of his pontificate. According to tradition, the icon was painted by St. Luke the Evangelist. And beneath the main altar lies a relic of the manger in which Christ was born in Bethlehem, brought back to Rome by Saint Helen, the mother of Emperor Constantine, after her pilgrimage in the Holy Land. Last but not least, we head to the final of the 4 major papal basilicas, St. Paul outside the walls. Here we are outside the old city walls of Rome, and behind me you can see the statue of St. Paul, sword in hand. This basilica was erected above the Apostles' tomb. And quite honestly, it's one of my favorite spots here in Rome. Although consecrated already in the year 330, most of the structure was destroyed by a devastating fire in 1823. Donations poured in from around the world, with everyone from humble parishioners to tsars and the King of Egypt contributing to restorations in what became the largest construction event of the century. While today St. Paul is a much quieter spot than its other counterparts, it is no less important, as it is also the spot where the dogma of the Immaculate Conception was proclaimed in 1854.
Thank you so much for joining us for this quick tour of the Papal Basilicas. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And of course, we only just scratched the surface, as their history and the art that you can find in here is so rich. But if you want to know more, please download our EWTN travel app and make sure to check out this itinerary and many others we have on there for you. Please let us know which one you enjoyed the most and which one is your favorite basilica. God bless and safe travels.
As the Jubilee year 2025 approaches and Rome prepares to welcome 30 million visitors, remember to download the EWTN Travel Jubilee app to enhance your trip to the Eternal City.